Have you ever thought about the way you treat people? I mean, the things you say to them, the thoughts you have towards them. And don't make your depression an excuse. You are only miserable because you choose to be. I honestly don't think it is right for you to drag people through the mud just because you cannot feel any better about yourself. Just because you demoralize yourself and devalue yourself doesn't mean that you should do the same to others. No one does anything to intentionally offend or intimidate you, but you are offended and intimidated anyway. You are convincing your heart that everything is about you and everyone owes you something, and at the end, it's really not so.
Then your heart always bleeds unnecessarily. You are so good at convincing yourself that you are not good enough. That's something you're good at. Isn't that you want to be told that you are good at something? That you are able? I don't think I'll ever understand the reason you crave so much to be appreciated, even for what you are not. You are not them. You can never be them. And you know that. So why do you expect to be loved, accepted, and appreciated like they are? I think it is really ludicrous if you do not love and expect to be loved, to not care and expect to be cared about, to be rude and expect to be treated with kindness. Tell me, how is it that you manage to refuse to be helped and yet force yourself to help people who don't want your help? And at the end, drown yourself in self-pity because no one wants to help you. How do you manage not to notice when you are destroying the very thing that saves you from your own darkness? You say that you don't want to be there, but you always seem to ruin what keeps you from there. I can only hope that you realize that this wall that you've built for yourself in your head doesn't exist. The least you could do is at least write about it. Since you also manage to convince yourself sometimes that you have a talent for writing. Maybe your world will find a little life in words on a computer screen or piece of paper. Knowing you, I've come to discover that self-pity is very less humility and very much selfishness and self-centeredness. In feeling pity for yourself by comparison to others' confidence, you've convinced yourself that you are humble, that you put other people first. You don't know what it means to put other people first. You always have an ulterior motive to being kind-hearted that always benefits you and feeds your empty emotions. I was going to say soul, but sometimes it seems you've lost it. I can only pray that the Lord finds it for you. Oh, and another thing. Stop making an excuse that you are taking baby steps. That change doesn't happen overnight. You've had more than baby steps to start walking, more than 10 times a dozen nights to change. I can only hope that there is still hope for you, and maybe my hope is the only hope you have left. Your disability to separate imagination from reality makes me doubt that there's still hope. Or if only imagination could be channeled into something great, something admirable. Oh, yes it can, but not yours, not your imagination. It's too, how can I say, messed up? Yeah, messed up. Your imagination is too messed up and you don't need me to tell you that that's a bad thing. Oh well, I hope you read this for all it matters. I will definitely be writing you again. Literally yours.